All right, I've made a giant faux pas. Apparently, I'm wearing the same clothes I did a couple of episodes ago.
I do that all the time. Only you get called out for it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Executive producer to the producer, Kara, said, change. I said, honey, nobody's going to notice.
When I do it, I'm being sustainable.
Sustainable what?
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking Scheetz.
Thank you, Dan Davidson, talking Scheetz, and we will tell you before this hour's through how you can see Dan Davidson this coming week if you listen to the podcast the first week of December. That's on the way. We're going to have a huge mortality moment for me this week, a huge mortality moment. What did we do in Calgary this past week? We'll answer those questions. And Baillie, her first road trip with the Oilers postpartum.
Yeah.
I guess.
That was the most radio that you've sounded in like months on this show. Coming up this hour,
We'll give you a chance to win when you hear the cash cow moo.
We have no idea if we're committing to an hour.
Did I say hour?
Yeah, you said coming up this hour.
Okay, well, now we got to do an hour.
We always do. We always do.
We have to do an hour. And when we do an hour, somebody will say, wow.
That's our big tech update of the week is the wow button.
It took me a half an hour to try to get this in the system to go, wow.
But it's worth it. It's so cute.
And I didn't have a chance of getting it going, but Renato did. And I'm not going to come down on him at all today because just before the show, he helped me hang a television. A television? Why did he help me hang a television? We'll also answer that in the next hour.
Coming up next.
Coming up. Yeah. Exactly. The great tease.
There is something really nice about living with basically a human IT machine.
Mm-hmm.
I never have to worry about tech.
No.
Which is really great because in my job and in my life, there's all kinds of technical difficulties in this show. We know that. Mm-hmm. He's always got it handled. So that's why he's the producer. Well,
and it was an event this week and there was a keynote speaker that spoke and she talked, and we'll talk more about that coming up, but she talked about her husband. Hot Ronnie is his name, and he's hot, and he's just an unbelievable father, but he is not handy at all and drives her crazy. They had a flat tire. He didn't know how to fill it up with air. But she said, I got to realize that, you know what, everybody's got their strengths and their weaknesses, and we should never focus on their weaknesses. We should always focus on their strengths. So I'm going to focus on Renato's strengths, not his weaknesses, like his incessant chip eating as soon as he walks in the door and he just grabs a bag of chips and just woofs it down.
I would say he's good at it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a weakness of his. His appetite is certainly not a weakness.
That's a good point.
But he is he's not necessarily handy in the way like building things, unless they're from IKEA, really good at that.
Or hanging a television.
But he's really good tech. When it comes to tech, there's nobody
If
better.
there's instructions like IKEA, the man is like literally...
He will like read instruction manuals in his spare time. Like he loves a good direction.
That's why
I give him so many.
I said, hey, I've got this TV, which we'll get to in a moment. And he says, well, have you read the instructions yet? And I said, what are you talking about, instructions? I like to just pull everything out and try to figure it out myself.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. That's the Scheetz way. Uh-huh. That's my way. It's so interesting when him and I do something together or you two do something together like a project. It's exactly the same. It's just us doing what's in front of us and then him having to go back after reading the instructions and say, that wasn't how we were supposed to do it. Yeah. But you know what? Together, we all make a good team.
Your Grandpa Rolly used to call it going jungle. The Scheetz way is going jungle, just figuring it out. But his is not necessarily going jungle. It looks like he's got something to say. Yes. Oh, hang on a second. Go. Yeah.
We're actually a really good team, though, you and I, Chris.
Yeah.
We've done a few projects together.
Yeah.
Like in the summer, we built the shed.
Yeah.
And we've never fought.
No.
We've always been calm, cool, and collected and always succeeded.
That's very true. We've always put it together. Exactly. You got the brains and I got the brawn. Or something like that.
Something like that.
I don't know if either of you have either, but something about the combo works out.
It's time for Good Scheetz. And basically, it's an opportunity for us to talk about things that are going on that are good in our world. Why don't you start?
My Good Scheetz of the week. As mentioned in the preview here, I
teaser.
Got back from Seattle this weekend. Went there for 24 hours for my job with the Oilers. They played the Kraken on Saturday afternoon, flew in Friday night. The first thing I did when I got to Seattle, again, this was my first time leaving my child since she was born. She's 15 months old now. I've never left her for a night. I've never left her really for longer than work.
Right.
So it was definitely a big adjustment, and it was an emotional adjustment. And so I said to myself, you know what's going to make me feel better? Heading straight to Target on Black Friday
Right.
in the US of A. And my good Scheetz of the week has to be Target. It's Target in the US specifically it's the best department store in the world.
Target.
There's a lot of things that America doesn't get right, but they get a department store. They nail that. I have to say, the clothes are nice. They're clothes you actually want to wear. The cosmetics and accessories, the snacks. I spent like basically I did some work. I ran to Target and then I went home or went back to the hotel and went to bed. But it was so Black Friday, almost everything was 40% off. I did a ton of Christmas shopping for Leona specifically. Their kids' clothes are the best. I know that Canada tried to bring Target in a few years ago and it just didn't pan out. And the reason it didn't is because it wasn't the same. Like there is something about an American Target that just, it's the best.
Is it because it's big?
It's huge. This one had 4 stories,
Yeah.
4 floors,
Yeah.
Downtown Seattle. The deals were great. Everything is reasonably priced, but it seems like decent quality. And just the options. Everything is so cute. Their home decor, again, I was looking at home decor like I couldn't bring that home, but it was just fun to shop. It was so fun to just shop around.
Okay.
And it wasn't super busy for Black Friday. I talked to an employee there who I befriended. Shout out to Godwin in Seattle if you're listening to this.
Right.
But he told me that they had a lineup of about 40 people outside the door when they opened in the morning for Black Friday, but that was their lowest ever. So
Okay. All right.
I don't know. He said that
Maybe there is a recession coming.
Yeah, he said it's not this Black Friday isn't the same as it used to be, but
Well, people are buying more online. Let's face it. Right.
But for me, the in-person shopping experience at Target cannot be beat.
Okay. All right. I just think it's so funny that and again, I don't know how much you want to share about your job with the Oilers, but you flew on the plane with the PJ, the private jet with all the players and the coaches. And, you get treated quite well on that plane, and then you land, and then you go to Target and just
Look for some deals.
look like like a regular folk.
I'm not in the same tax bracket as a lot of people on that plane.
You don't think Leon was going straight to there to shop? Maybe.
Maybe they were doing so. I don't know, but definitely not with the same intensity that I did.
Yeah.
I was flying home, and I because it was only a 24-hour trip, I brought a small suitcase, and I had like nothing in it. It was like the lightest I've ever packed. But on the way home, it was a lot heavier.
Let's
just say that Target, because of Black Friday, was almost everything was 40% off, which basically made it even to the Canadian dollar.
Right.
So it's not like I got screaming deals here,
Right.
but I was just paying basically normal prices for things with the Canadian dollar, so that it kind of worked out. But
Okay.
Target is my good Scheetz. I don't know how we can bring it to Canada in a way that works out better. I love it. And if you've ever had the privilege of going to a Target in America, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I still like In-N-Out Burger better, but whatever.
Yeah, but the snack aisles at Target, there is so many options.
I couldn't tell you. I'm sure I've been to Target, but I don't. Yeah, the shopping, when I'm on vacation, we're doing a work trip, but the shopping is not
the only hours that I spent not working were just at a Target.
Okay.
So that's my good Scheetz of the week.
Shout out Target, first plug free.
Target sponsor us.
Sponsor us, Target. I'm going to say we've had some snow here in the Edmonton area, and I'm going to do a good Scheetz for the lithium-powered snowblower. I got one of these little ones. I don't know what it cost, maybe $150, but it's got like a 80-volt something or other little lithium battery in it, and this little thing can chew through the snow. It's like so much better than shoveling, and I absolutely love it. And it goes quite a distance too before you have to charge it back up. And I'm a big fan. You know what? If you got to do snow removal, I think that little lithium powered, again, we've got the bigger snow blower, the gas powered one, and you got to plug a thing in and you got to try to start it. And it's just then you got to fill up with gas and do all these kind of things. But that little one is it chews through the snow.
We have a lawnmower that is the same. Is it the same as a lithium? Yeah, where you battery power it, and I think that's so great because the battery takes a bit to charge, but it's the convenience of it and how light and stuff it is. It's really good.
Same with this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't
leaf
have
blower, weed eater, all those things. The gas powered ones, you can never get them started, and it just
or you run out of gas,
drives you crazy. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to do that. Shout out for the I'm not quite as passionate as you were about Target.
No, I'm so passionate.
And I do want to mention really quick, because we're getting set to eat after this. Good Scheetz is definitely the rotisserie, the whole chicken at the grocery store. There is no better bang for your buck. One chicken died for your $8.
Well,
like when you
they're
really
not
think
as
about
cheap
it.
as they used to be.
Well, it all
though.
depends. The one I got today was $8.
Okay.
$8, and I'm just like, seriously, how do you put the value? And not to keep harping on the fact that the chicken died, but let's face it, that chicken was all in. When it came to the sacrifice here, and for $8, what do you get for $8 at a grocery store anymore?
I don't know if it's a like they didn't really make a choice, but yeah, I know what you're saying. You are passionate about a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
That should have been your Good Sheets long ago. Actually, I'm surprised it hasn't been, because anytime the family is sitting around thinking about what we might make for dinner, what we might pick up for dinner, you are always willing to chime in with it. Have we considered a rotisserie chicken? And we're sick of it. But I will say it's a good deal.
And I just love it.
You're not going to cook a chicken that tasty on your own, really.
No,
and not for that price either.
Exactly. And the best part is, again, the Londonderry Dodge Ram now will smell like it for like 2 days.
So if you buy a Londonderry Dodge that smells a little bit like a rotisserie chicken, just know that Chris Scheetz drove it.
Exactly. I'm just going to...
There are worse scents in the world.
I'm going to slide that one in.
Yeah.
All right. We got Bullsheets now. It's brought to you by Cook County Saloon and Steakhouse. They've got the AAA Alberta beef at the steakhouse. I wasn't at Cook County this past weekend, but I saw some video from their social media, and that place was hopping. Like, it was...
It's always hopping.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's the place to be. If you're talking bang for your buck, there's another place where it is worth it. The Cook County Steakhouse.
Yeah.
You can go and get a delicious, cooked to perfection steak with all the sides, all the fixins, and then go dance it off at the club.
Yeah, it makes complete sense, right?
It's the best.
It's just like a honky...
You get the meat sweats on the dance floor?
It's an incredible honky-tonk. I'd give it one of these.
Absolutely.
Okay. Bullsheets. I'll go first.
Okay.
Last week, Renato was talking about having adult acne at whatever age he is.
He really hit a strong point with the people, because we had a few comments as well of people saying, get used to it, kid. This happens to be in my 50s, in my 60s.
Yeah. So I was driving home today, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I feel something on my forehead, and I felt it. Sure enough.
You got a honker.
I got a big one. A big one coming.
It was the first thing he said to you when he saw you today, too, is, when did that happen? I saw you last night.
He cursed me. He created this, I believe. And the best part is my daughter-in-law, she got in there for a squeeze today.
Which, if I had been here, I wasn't here yet, I would have put a stop to that.
Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with you people. You can't be squeezing your acne. I do think... Luckily, I have bangs privilege right now, but since he mentioned the adult acne on the podcast, I got a couple blemishes as well.
You're like the acne whisperer.
Yeah, you cursed us.
I'm sorry. I repent.
But you still have a mark from that big guy that you messed with. I'm telling you, acne can sense fear, and it knows that if you get involved, it's going to cause a world of havoc. You should have left it quite alone.
You should just ignore it. But
yes.
I can't. You can
Let
feel it growing on your forehead, and you're like, let it be.
Your body will reabsorb it. It really will.
You can't. Your brain doesn't work that way. Your brain doesn't work like, if I just leave this, it will go away. You feel like you need to get rid of it, right? And so, anyway, that's me.
I'm sure Leslie did a great job.
Yeah.
But
she had some word for it. Oh, I got some blah, blah, blah out of it. Pseudonium or something, or persilium, or I don't know. I said, what's that? Oh, it's just a fancy word for oil. So there you go.
Okay. Well, I'm sure she did a great job, but you should have left it alone.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And I got some television appearances to make this week too. So.
Oh, no big deal.
No big
we
deal.
should have a no big deal button.
We'll get one of those too. I
was thinking, like, Good Sheets, we have wow, but for Bullsheets, we should really have her just screaming, having a tantrum.
No,
tantrum. Oh yeah, when she says nyeh.
That might be
we should have a tantrum button.
What's your Bullsheets?
My Bullsheets, as we talked about, really the one thing on my mind is the fact that I left my daughter for 24 hours, which is, just, it doesn't sound crazy, but when you've not done it, and when you've been pregnant with her and then been at home on maternity leave, and then like going back to work was a transition, and then leaving her overnight was a bigger transition. But there was a small part of me that was like, I don't think I've slept good in 2 years. Right. I don't think I've slept through the night. Like, they ask if the baby's sleeping through the night. Yeah, she is. I don't think I am. I check the monitor constantly. She's squawking. She's throwing things. while sleeping in her crib or kicking her feet, and I wake up with every motion she does because of the baby monitor and just because of like the sixth sense that you have as a mother. So there was a part of me that was like, hey, one night away in a beautiful hotel bed by myself won't be the worst thing in the world to catch up on some sleep. So like I said, I didn't do much when we were in Seattle. Went to Target, had some dinner, was in bed early, and I was like, I think I'm gonna get 12 hours here. Like I have to get up around 7:38 for this to get the bus to go to the rink. I'm going to bed at 8 p.m. Like, let's go. It didn't pan out that way.
It didn't work out?
No, I think my body is just used to being near her and used to the action. I woke up so many times in the middle of the night, didn't know where I was looking for the baby monitor in my bed. And then the worst thing is, we talked about baby monitors a few episodes ago. I could check it on my phone.
Right.
So I can check our baby monitor remotely from Seattle.
It's
and I was
like, what are you going to do? Like,
I know, but
that's so unhealthy.
I just missed her. And it was honestly comforting in the middle of the night to just take a peek at her sleeping. I was half scared to turn the baby monitor on and see her wide awake and producer Renato nowhere to be found. Or even worse, I was scared to see them both just having a rough go of it, because sometimes that happens in the middle of the night. There's some battles that occur, and so that didn't happen. I didn't see it, but so I guess my bullshits is not sleeping well at home when you're with your child, and then not sleeping well when you're without them either. I'm in a no-win predicament here. I just think I'm never going to sleep again, and I think that's just kind of what being a parent is like.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
My bullshits is related to that.
Yeah.
It's the apps for these monitors, because I thought, okay, Bailey's gone. I'm not going to have to worry about it. But then I keep on getting text message, the baby's moving. It's like, well, you should know this. You're in another country. 5 minutes later, she needs a soother. It's like,
Oh, no.
I got it covered. Just let me be. Let me cook.
It wasn't that. That was only for nap time. I wasn't doing that in the middle of the night. But I'm used to being there all the time.
Sure.
So it was just an adjustment. And how I think that parents go through this all the time, but how I do things with her might be a little different than how he does. I might be a little more quick to soothe than he's just kind of like, she'll be fine.
Right.
So
he's chill. He's the bad cop.
A little bit. He's a little harder on her. I cuddle her a lot.
He's
for
the bad
sure.
cop. Yeah, he's the bad cop. And
Which is, if that's your bad cop, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
She's gonna have a pretty easy life. It's so
That's
good.
pretty much it. All right. Bullsheets brought to you by Cook County Saloon and Steakhouse, featuring that incredible triple A Alberta beef.
We got all kinds of fancy buttons this week.
Oh, things are serious around here. Londonderry Dodge.
We're leveling up.
Yeah, we're coming up, of course, to the last month of the year, and that means that they need to get the 2025s out of their stock and into your garage, and they will do that. They offer the greatest, again, and they have not just the vehicles are fantastic, but also the service and the whole experience is fantastic. So,
And that makes a big difference when you're shopping for a
well, yeah,
car.
you've got all sorts of different options, right? You can go online and check out prices and things like that. But
you want to know the people are good people.
at the end of the day, exactly,
It's a big investment.
you want to know that they're going to care about you even after you drive off the lot and you shake hands and make a deal. Londonderry Dodge, thank you to them. We drive beautiful vehicles. You've got the
Jeep Compass Trailhawk 2026 edition now.
no big deal.
It's been really good for these last few days of winter roads.
Yeah.
It's done a great job.
Yeah.
Which is all you want in the winter.
Yeah, and I can't tell you, I can't brag enough about that Ram Rebel that I have the privilege to drive with.
I think that it gives you a confidence for sure.
Oh, it does. It does, and it's got four-wheel drive. It's got four-wheel drive, all four-wheel drive. It's got auto four-wheel drive. It's it's just a great vehicle. Londonderry Dodge, do yourself a favor. They will hook you up. Okay, this is weird because I love television. Your mother, she could take it or leave it.
She's a casual television fan.
Yeah, she's got a
very
few shows, but
Yeah.
it's not. If I'm at a scale of 9 or 10 out of 10 for television, she's probably at a 4 or 5.
Yeah,
I
maybe
would-
not even.
I would say. So she's been saying for the last while, we had a TV in our room at our former home. And when we moved into our little...
You moved far away from your
far
former home.
away, 350 feet away. And we got our bedroom. I said to myself, we did put in the satellite wiring and things like that for it, but I said, we're not going to put a TV in there because I don't necessarily think a TV is good in the bedroom. Again, watching television before you go to sleep, too much
blue light or light
or whatever.
Yeah, stimulation.
And there could be other things going on in that bedroom that could. Anyway, I won't get into that.
No, it's not the show for that.
But your mom has been saying the last little while, I think we should get a little TV in that bedroom. And I'm like, what? Who am I talking to here? Like, you don't care about television. But she says, and in fairness, I mean, there's times where she's just immobile, based on what's going on in her world. And so,
her physical health doesn't always allow her to spring out of bed.
No.
So she spends a lot of time in bed. For
sure.
Not feeling the best.
Right. So, anyway, earlier today I went and got one. It was Black Friday savings and Black Friday savings. And so I went, or Cyber Monday, or I don't know, they're calling it everything.
It's all just like, I think it's just a sale that goes on till Christmas now. It could have been my bullshits, but it's just like Black Friday used to be really exciting, and I used to work at West Edmonton Mall, and so worked for the mall themselves, and Black Friday was insane. It was this huge event, and like there was actually really good deals.
Right.
I feel like nowadays, with especially all the online shopping and stuff, it's just oversaturated, and you're like, I don't know what's a good deal. I don't know what's marked up and marked down. It's stressful.
Yeah. So I had a very interesting experience buying a television. At the end of the day, I was happy with it. Got this little 32-inch TV.
Which is a very small TV.
This is so funny because I was thinking about this on the way home. I'm like, I wanted to buy the 43, but your mom said, you know what, it's too big for that room. We got a very small little room, as we talked about, and there's just a small little hole for it to fit in. The 43 would have fit perfectly, but it would have looked tight. It would look tight in there, right? So she said, get the 32. And this 32 looks like you could literally, Karen was picking up the TV and it looked like an iPad.
It looks like the laptops that we have in front of us. It's so small.
Yeah, but the reason I bring that up is that when Karen and I first got married, our television for a number of years, probably 5, was a 20-inch television. 20-inch television. It was 12 inches smaller than that one, and we were happy. We knew no different.
That's what you watched the Oilers on?
Yes.
How did you even know what was going on?
Not high definition.
So how could you even follow the game?
But that's what I'm saying. 20-inch. Now, at Visions, first plug free, where I bought the TV, there's 98 and 100 inches, right?
Yeah.
I might have an 85. I might.
You might. Producer Renato
has a 75.
Well, and he's been soft launching the concept of an 100 coming up here. And
where
there is not a lot of things about my husband that are stereotypically like dude.
Yeah.
But gosh, he loves a big TV.
We have more than enough room on that wall where the TV is now. It would fit perfect.
But what are you going to do with it? Like, what are you going to do with your old one? You're 75. Like, put it in your bedroom?
That could be the workout TV.
Oh, yeah.
The workout TV.
I need something to watch when I'm on the treadmill.
But I agree. When I saw that 100 today, that was the first thing. So then I went home with the 32. It's crazy. But getting back to, televisions have grown, and we're either watching things on 100-inch screens or on our phones. Mm-hmm. There's no in between, right? It's hilarious. But I don't know if a TV in the bedroom is a wise thing to do, but we'll find out. I'll let you know. We're not going to watch any of our Shaw Direct stuff on it. Karen says, I don't want to watch any of the cable news shows that you watch that get you all angry and fired up.
Yeah.
She said,
there's limits to what you're allowed to watch.
Yeah,
Netflix,
Apple.
She wants to watch Abbott Elementary specifically. She says, when I'm not feeling good and I'm in bed, I want to watch Abbott Elementary. And I think that's like so fair.
Yeah. TV in the bedroom.
We have never had, we also like both of Renato and I love TV.
Yeah.
We have not watched like any TV since Leona's been born. And I do think if we had a TV in our room, we might be able to watch a little bit more. But I think for me, I just wouldn't sleep. Like I wouldn't go to bed. I would end up binging. The way you can binge shows now, and like there's next episode. I think it would really impact how much I sleep.
Which you already don't sleep.
I don't sleep enough, as we've mentioned.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I can go before we go to bed. Producer Renato and I both have our scrolling time on our phone. What's the difference? You know, like I think if you're bringing your phone in your room, you
But
might as well have a
here's
TV.
Here's the difference, and people that know me would be surprised to find this out. I've never brought the phone into the bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't. I leave it out. I plug
I
it
think
in.
that's really healthy.
I plug it in and I don't. And that's when, so I kind of get all my phone action in all day. Your mom gets it in at night when she does her creeping.
Yeah, that's what she's in. She's busy during the day, and then she does her nocturnal
Creeping.
her nocturnal shift on the phone to check out what everybody's up to, and that's great.
Yeah, if you're listening to this podcast right now, she doesn't know, just not only know everything about you, she knows everything about all of your friends.
But she keeps that information like a vault. Like she. Just,
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't spread it around.
And it's not for bad vibes. It's not malicious.
It's just
she
to know.
just knows. She knows so much.
She knows so much about what's going on in the world.
Yeah, she keeps up.
Yeah.
For someone who has no social media accounts, she really keeps up.
She has,
and now she has a TV, a 32-inch TV.
She has no idea that Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is do what he's doing, but she knows what the Yahoo that lives beside you is doing.
Oh, she knows what's going on Facebook for sure, and the real stuff on Facebook.
The important stuff.
Yeah, the TV looks great.
Yeah.
But it is comically small.
Yeah.
It looks comically small.
Yeah, but anyway, Renato hung it.
He did a good job.
It's a Samsung frame TV, so it's got a picture ability. So that's what she said. She says most of the time when we're not watching it,
it'll be like art. You can put art on it, but you do have to pay for the art, which I just found out, which is crazy.
I didn't know that.
Samsung frames are the most beautiful TVs ever. They look like art on your when you're not. I honestly.
But can't you do pictures? You don't have to pay for pictures. We got family pictures.
You can do family pictures, but the art that like you can load up on there, you have like a subscription.
Like the Mona
of
Lisa,
course.
you gotta pay
have
big money for Mona Lisa.
Yeah,
but I don't really want her looking at me when I'm sleeping. Anyway.
It's creepy for sure.
Yeah,
yeah. I think that it's a worthy investment, and it looks great in there.
What's going on in your algorithm, Baillie?
My algorithm right now, I think that this is kind of fun. I don't get a lot of like health or fitness influencers typically, but I've been seeing this new trend, especially on TikTok, where it's just these regular girls getting in shape by doing really, really old school workout videos from like the 90s.
Okay.
So like aerobics, Taebo. One girl was crushing it on Taebo and she got abs doing Taebo, but it's just making exercise like fun and goofy kind of again. You know, like now it's so serious and it's like you're doing CrossFit or you're doing this in your routine and you have to have this many grams of protein. And I feel like there's so much noise around fitness and exercise, and the movement is towards just like movement is important, and just doing something that you enjoy is like the best thing you can do. So it's like these cheesy 80s aerobics
Is it like
videos.
Body Break? What are their names?
Kind of, yeah,
Body
yeah.
Break. What are their names?
Body Break.
Body Break.
Suzanne and Hal?
Hal.
Yeah.
Hal Roberts.
Yeah.
Hal Roberts? Maybe?
Exactly. It's like that style of exercise.
Body Break.
People going back to doing some of that kind of stuff. So I've been seeing lots of videos and it's like they're uploading the videos onto YouTube.
I'm going to take people back that are my age. They'll remember Cynthia Karalik. She was on CTV, and she would do a morning workout. And, I think before your mom, she might have been my first crush.
Where should they be in the spandex outfits?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
Her
80s outfits.
Or Olivia Newton-John in the Let's Get Physical video.
Yeah, it's that kind of style of exercises, like making a comeback, which I think is so funny. And they're
working out in fuzzy earmuffs.
watching these home videos, and people are uploading them to YouTube because a lot of them were VHSs,
right? And
so they're uploading them to YouTube for people to do Taebo and different kind of exercises, and I just think it's kind of fun.
Okay, all right. My algorithm has snowmobiles, lots of snowmobiles. We called them snowmobiles. They're skidoos, I guess. Whatever, skidoos. I got a bunch of them on there.
Have you ever owned one? Like besides obviously when you lived on the farm as a teenager, but like in your adult life?
No.
So it's really weird. But
they're coming back to me. I don't know. I loved snowmobiling as a kid. Now it's like it's too cold. I just want to stay inside. I'm like a wimp.
Yeah.
And the snowmobiles or skidoos now scare me because they're like just ridiculously powerful.
Yeah.
But
they're
so
like
you see
cars.
some of these crazy things that happen. Like today, I saw an algorithm of like a middle-aged kind of. She might be a grandma, but she was on her snowmobile and she hit her, and it popped a wheelie, which it couldn't because it doesn't have a wheel. But then went over a ramp and whatever. But yeah,
Extreme
snowmobiles.
Snowmobiling
I could talk.
is on your
I could talk
algorithm.
snowmobile. I could talk a whole podcast about my snowmobile life as a kid. But yeah, it's showing up on my algorithm now. Again, you watch one, And then you're like, I've got the tractor ones and
Back to your childhood. Your algorithm is really taking you back. Let us know if you're interested in a full snowmobile podcast. I'm sure that will really hit with the Scheetz.
What's your algorithm?
So the thing that's been popping up on my TikTok is the weirdest thing ever. It's professional cutting videos.
Oh, yeah.
So this is, I think, a thing in like Scandinavia, and it's two people. One's team red, one's team blue, and they're trying to cut either fruit or vegetable
Usually
exactly.
like a potato.
Yeah, or like a cantaloupe or something.
Yeah,
right? But they're trying to cut it. They get one cut to cut it exactly in half and have both sides weigh the same amount. So the less difference between each side, the higher your score is. So if you have less variation than your competitor, you win. So it's hilarious. And then it's basically somebody who's also watching these videos and commenting. Right? And so they're like shaping up. They're like holding the fruit a different way, and they're like tapping
and
it.
And they spin it.
They're spinning it, and then they're like, trying to listen to see what's better, and it's ridiculous. And then they make that one cut, and then it's actually very thrilling.
Yeah,
wow.
We've been watching them together a little bit. He's like, "Oh, babe, we got another one," and I love to watch the fruit cut. Something about it is just watching them try to cut it. Because you have to consider that none of these fruits are completely symmetrical.
Exactly.
So that
Well, that's how would you ever figure? I mean,
they're good at it.
Professionals,
though. And it is like usually quite close.
Yeah.
Like it's very rare that it is off by more than like a couple
5% like of each other. It's amazing. And sometimes they'll start cutting, and you'd be like, "Whoa, that's terrible!
A bad
Like
cut.
that's going
It's
to be
a
a bad
bad
cut." And it turns out it's a great cut.
Yeah, they usually know more than we do, but professional cutting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It sounds ridiculous, but I'd like to try it now.
I know.
I'd like
maybe
to try it.
Maybe
If
it's
there's
a
something
Christmas
upstairs,
activity.
Yeah, maybe a mandarin orange. I don't know.
It's hard with it. Depends what's inside. Like you kind of need something that's solid all the way through.
Like a potato.
The potato is the most common one that I've seen for sure.
Do they do tomatoes?
Wow, this has never happened before. But I've been going so hard on the podcast that my watch says I've done a 15-minute workout.
There you go.
Body break. 15 minutes of functional strength training.
Body break. Yeah, you're flapping your arms around.
Yeah,
a lot,
I am.
So maybe
it's 34 calories burned. I'm not doing too bad.
Okay.
I don't know how to end this. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Speaking of the exercise, I guess.
Okay, that's exciting. Okay, mortality moment.
Dude, we need a sad sound for this one.
There's a special birthday coming in my world. It's funny because I'm hoping I make it. I'm just a few days away to 55. Now, there's a couple of things about 55 that, make me think. First one is, going back to my radio world, 25-54 was the most important demographic of people that you could ever have from a radio perspective, because radio advertisers like the 25 to 54-year-olds because they're the ones that typically spend the most money. And it's such a wide variance. It should be smaller than that. But anyway, it's really ridiculous. But the whole joke used to be when somebody turned 55, from a radio station perspective, they didn't matter. They were dead to us. They didn't matter that much. Of course they did. But from an advertising perspective, if you were 55, it didn't matter anymore, which makes me laugh. That's maybe why I went and bought my TV today, because I'm not going to buy anything when I'm 55.
You're not a consumer anymore.
Yeah, of course you are. But
that's interesting, because the greater than 55, usually that's when you have the most money.
You have the most money, but typically
you're buying power.
But you're not spending it on your young children, your teenage kids.
Yeah, you're not buying the same things.
You're not typically buying a house or furniture or things like that because you've got that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You're spending your money more on vacations,
experiences.
And, a lot of people are just trying to survive at 55 too. I used to call it Freedom 55. I remember it was like that was the thing, Freedom 55. So that's the one thing about turning 55. It's like, holy cow! And I used to tease everybody that turned 55 in my world. Oh,
you're not useful to me anymore.
You're dead to us now. Yeah, you don't matter anymore. Now I don't matter anymore.
But you have a podcast, and we don't have ratings.
We don't have
Thank
ratings,
goodness.
and we love everybody, and their ages are important.
There are quite a few people that have told us that they figured out how to listen to, like, older people.
Yeah.
So if they figured out how to listen to podcasts to listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
If you're over 55, honestly, like, you might mean more to us.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
amazing.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
But the other thing about 55 was, as you know, your grandpa, my father, used to talk all the time when I was growing up about 54. 54 was a year you had to get by. And he had a bunch of different examples of people that had passed away at 54. Unfortunately, his brother Alfred, Jack Ritter from Three's Company was a great actor. He died at 54. Eddie Rabbit, I Love a Rainy Night, died at 54. He had about 5 or 6 other examples of people that died at 54. So he always said, if you can get by 54, then you can go for a long time, you know. And that was his story. So that was, it's always been in my brain. And I have a friend named Mike. You have a friend named Mike. And we won't use his last name. We won't use his last name. But I used to tease him as he was once he got to his 54th birthday, that, you know, Mike, this is the year you got to be very, very careful. So he decided to have a big 55th birthday party because he made it. 2 days before his 55th birthday, as he was still 54, he had like this near-death experience where they thought something had gone seriously wrong with him, and he thought he was going to go, but he didn't.
He beat the curse.
He beat the 54-year-old curse. So then at his birthday, he got so drunk, he fell down the stairs and almost killed himself.
Again.
Anyway.
Needless to say, we're not having a party for you.
No, well, your mom talked about it, but I don't think so. But anyway, 54 is going to be in the rearview mirror, and 55, here we come.
I think, first off, you are going to make it. And if you're listening to this podcast after December 3rd, he did. So that's good news. But I think that's maybe some freedom for you. That should be you should be like, okay, we're here now. We've made it.
Yeah. By the way, December 3rd, my birthday, Ozzy Osbourne's birthday too. And now Ozzy's gone. Rest in peace. He didn't die.
This is a real mortality
He didn't
moment.
die at 54.
No, this is a real mortality moment.
And
This is sad.
Ozzy was about 354.
Mentally, for sure. Like been through 300 years of stuff. Definitely. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
The 55 Club. I think that's a great age. I think it is a fun, like a clean age.
They say your 50s are your age. 50s are your best decade. So,
and you made through half of it.
Yeah.
You've got lots of good,
half of it. Crazy. Yeah.
You've got lots of good things going.
Yeah. It's
wow, for sure. It's wow.
It's very, very, very wow.
The little wow button girl has aged you a little bit in the last few months for sure.
All right. Well, happy birthday to me. I'm normally gone for my birthday, but I'm.
What do you want? Do you have any gift ideas? You are. This is actually my time. I pulled your name in the Christmas exchange that we're doing as a family, and obviously your birthday's coming up this week. You are the hardest person to buy for.
Is that true?
You don't like anything that we buy you. Yeah. You just go buy yourself a TV. Like we could have probably got together and
I think you guys just got to think a little bit harder. There's certain things I like. No, it's true. Whatever I want, I get.
Yeah, you just go and buy it that day. Yeah. Like, it's not like you even mention, when you're like, kind of like around Christmas or around someone's birthday, you're listening and you're like, oh, they're interested in this. They like this. You mention something, the next day you have it. So it's hard. And then you are a bad gift receiver. You get kind of grumpy. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, your mom mentioned the TV last night. About 6 a.m, I woke up and started to do research, and by 10 o'clock this morning, I was off to go buy it. So
a nightmare to pull in the Christmas gift exchange. So
because I will usually get it just before you buy it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any gift ideas?
Just hugs from my granddaughter.
Oh well, you'll get those, and you'll get some hits as well. You'll get equal love and fight from
I'll take them both.
Yeah.
Custom Carmen Goldsmith. Hey, you could get me gold, right? Terry and Lynn are great.
You would lose it, though. Would love to buy you some nice jewelry, but I can't trust you with that.
That's a good point. After 50 years in business in Devon, again, Custom Carmen Goldsmith, they are changing their business model. They're selling all of their gold and silver, and they're doing that by reducing the price legitimately 40%. It is like with the price of gold and silver, it's just legitimately the best time ever, and just before Christmas you can buy all those things.
We talked about Black Friday and how it's like not as hype as it was anymore, and you don't know if you're actually getting a good deal.
Yeah.
In this case, at Custom Carmen Goldsmith in Devon, you are getting a good deal. Right. And it's not just on Black Friday. It's for the rest of this year. So you're looking for a really good deal. Ignore all of those ads and emails you're getting. I get so many emails. And go to Custom Carmen
what kind
Goldsmith.
of emails do you get?
Like Black Friday deals, like the spam emails, like anywhere you've ever shopped in your entire life or been on their website somehow gets your email, and then they're like spamming. Like I wake up on Black Friday to an inbox of like 260, and I'm like, oh my gosh, something bad has happened. No, It's just Black Friday.
I have a great filter for that. Like it's
yeah, they are.
my email is a pain in the butt, but it really does filter all that stuff out. But the one thing you don't want to filter out is going to Devon. Again, it's just a few miles out of town, and all depending on where you go in the city, it's probably just as close, if not closer. Yeah. And they're just great people, and they will treat you right. Coming up in the new year, they're going to work on more designing and repair and things like that. But they're selling all their gold and silver at Custom Carmen Goldsmith. Do yourself a favor, check out their website at customgoldsmith.ca because they are absolutely amazing. All right. And speaking of amazing, I went and got it because you talked about it, Baillie. The sourdough bread bowl with the chicken noodle soup in it from Mother Dough Bread Co.
It's so good.
It was so good. It was ridiculous. Yeah, they even keep the top as the lid.
So you get that too, and you can dip it.
Yeah. Yeah, I dipped it, and the chicken noodle soup was perfect. It was like the first day of like the snowfall. I went in there, and there was about 3 or 4 people that were sitting in the tables, and they said, "This is the quietest it's been since we opened up." Wow. They said, "I think it's probably because of the snow." Wow, exactly. And but they've done some great business there. They want to thank everybody for supporting in Winterburn Point. And once again, do yourself a favor. The sourdough bread, a great bread makes a great sandwich, and it is fantastic.
Yeah, they have sourdough sandwiches, they have focaccia sandwiches, they have hot sandwiches, they have soup. It's just, we talk about what you want for your birthday. You already got it. We go to Mother Dough Bread Co.
Yeah.
You just want some great bread. It makes a great sandwich.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a great place. So many Scheetz heads have provided feedback that they've went there, and they've been like, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
It's the best. It is wow. It is wow.
It's beyond wow, right? Mother Dough Bread Co. Check them out now. The Edmonton Christmas Market, we're going to talk about that as we get into Community Scheetz, brought to you by Crystal Glass. Over 70 years of taking care of all of your glass needs and also taking care of our community. They're incredible people, and they are the presenting sponsor, Crystal Glass, of a very special event that's happening on Thursday, December 4th. It's Country Music Alberta Dreams Christmas. And it's happening at the Capitol Theatre as part of the Edmonton Christmas Market. And I am so excited about this. I don't know what I'm going to do with my acne because the show is going to be broadcast on Telus Optic TV. Hope
I can cover it up for you.
You think?
We could do some makeup
because it feels like it's growing right now. I might have to grow. Maybe I'll get bangs before then.
Well, you can match. We can match.
The Baillie Scheetz Ella Langley bangs.
Unfortunately, I don't know if you have the raw materials.
No, I definitely don't have the raw materials. But this event that's happening in support of Alberta Dreams, again, the organization that I proudly work for that just does incredible things for chronically and very seriously ill children across the province of Alberta. And we've got this event at the Capitol Theatre. And I went in there and I shot a video a couple of days ago, and it reminded me how beautiful that theater is. You could not ask for a better place to have an event. Like you really couldn't. It's gorgeous.
It's magical.
Yeah,
it feels
gorgeous.
very Christmassy as well.
And we're going to set it up very Christmassy, and we're going to have Country Music Alberta artists, people like Dan Davidson, who of course is a big part of this show because he just sings the theme song. Kyle McKerney, they've got Mariah Stokes, they've got Morgan Kleiber, who I'll talk about in a moment, and Sterling John, who's another great singer. These are all award winners for Country Music Alberta. They're going to be performing, and it's presented by Crystal Glass and also our friends at Integra Tire Fort Saskatchewan and Caffrey's in the Park. And it's just, the bottom line is we need you to come because we need to make sure that the Capitol Theatre is full, and the tickets are available now at what is it? YEG. No, Xmas. YEG Xmas.
YEG XMAS market.com.
Exactly.
YegXmasMarket.com.
Okay.
That's the real Christmas gift or birthday gift that you want is for people to come to this show.
Yes.
And then you can wish Chris a happy birthday.
Yeah,
Chris.
It'll be the next day after my birthday.
Yeah.
But it'll be fantastic. And so if you could come, all of the money raised is going directly to support Alberta Dreams. And once again, you get tickets to go to the Christmas market, which you've talked about is absolutely magical straight through till December 21st.
It's the best. We're gonna be checking it out a couple times this week.
Yeah.
With the Christmas show and then going the day after as well to just really experience the market. It is such a one-stop shop for holiday spirit, holiday vibes, shopping.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And we have an opportunity on the Talking Scheetz Instagram for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets and beverage and food for you and 3 other guests, and then a night stay at the Chateau Lacombe as well. So
Yeah, which like makes for a really great holiday cheerful day.
Yeah.
So check it out on Instagram. Contest is going to be live.
Yeah, and get your tickets now. We want to. You're right. My birthday present is a full house for that, and we're going to have Alberta Dreams families there, probably 30 to 40 families, and not 30 or 40 in total. But they're going to come up on the stage and tell their stories of how their lives have been changed because of Alberta Dreams. So it's going to be an incredible, incredible night. You don't want to miss it. All right, got it?
Got it.
Got it. Okay. Women of Industry Golf, we talked about that golf tournament that they did for Alberta Dreams. They came in last week and gave us a check for $57,000. No big deal. That was incredible.
Wow.
57,000. And also the mystery road trip we talked about, right? Where were we going? We went to Calgary on a Silent Rides
Gosh,
bus.
that feels like a month ago.
It was a week.
Yeah. We've been jet setting.
We went to the legendary Ranchman's, which is, basically the Cook County Saloon of Calgary, and just as legendary. It's incredible. Wendy Daniel from there set us up, and Brett Kissel, the country singer from Flat Lake, Alberta, when he found out I was working for Alberta Dreams, he said, "How can I help you guys out?" And I said, "Well, we need to do something in Calgary." He says, "Why don't we do a singer-songwriter event in Calgary?" And that's exactly what he did. He flew in Bryce Long, who's an amazing songwriter who's written #1 hits for Randy Houser and many other people, and Morgan Kleiber, who's going to be part of the Country Music Alberta event. She's from just outside of Medicine Hat. She sang, and basically the 3 of them went up and they just sang songs, told stories about their songs. We had some steak. Brett donated all of that. He bought the steak. He paid for all the artists to come and do this thing, and we raised well over $80,000 at this thing. So
It's amazing.
Oh, just incredible. So thank you to Brett and everybody that was involved in that amazing event. The FCSSAA. You know what that is, Bailey?
I don't.
Are you sure?
Well, I do, but I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay.
Family Community Support
Service Association of
Service
Alberta.
Association. I was going to say support system.
I hosted their event.
Yes.
I hosted their annual conference this week at the Mayfield Dinner Theater. It was so cool to go up on the stage at the Mayfield Dinner Theater and actually host.
Did you sing?
I did sing.
I knew you were going to sing.
I did an Elvis song.
Well, of course.
Did you know that I did?
No, but I just assumed that you sang.
I started by saying
we haven't talked all week, to be honest. This is not catching up.
I started the conference by saying, the last time I was here, I saw the Elvis Presley show and it was incredible. Speaking of that, hit it. And they started with "Don't Be Cruel," and I wrote a different version of it.
Wow, you wrote a song.
I did write it. Hang on.
I think we did talk about this, but oh no.
Oh, I can't get to my notes because then I'd sing it to you.
Oh no.
Don't be cruel. No. They are cool, and that is true. I don't want no other love. But baby, it's just you I'm mine.
How did it go over?
I don't have my phone. They all clapped.
Okay,
But maybe they clapped
politely.
They probably clapped because I'd finished singing.
They were happy it was done.
Anyway, these people do incredible things across the province, and they try to get ahead of issues. And it's just a crucially important thing. So shout out to the FCSSAA for all the great things that they do. And don't forget, Tuesday will be Giving Tuesday as well for all charities. So after Black Friday and Cyber Monday, the whole idea is after you spend all this money on all of these other different things, try to help out other organizations, and you can get your tickets for, of course, the country music event or whatever you're going to do. Help out charity, because December is a real important time for all of the different charities that need it, right?
Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I'm not into anymore. No. Giving Tuesday, you can get behind that.
You're into that? Yeah. Renato would say there's never been a person that's come to your door that you haven't given money to.
Yeah, well, that's a family discussion. When we, just for some background context, when we were getting married and combining finances and budgeting and looking at all of the things, we had to unearth how many monthly donations. Well, first off, it was like, how do you have no money? Yeah. Second off, it was, you're donating monthly to every organization across Canada. Yeah. Because I just can't say no. So I hope none of you know where I live, because if you come to my door, I'll get, even if you're a Girl Guide, you're getting something. But we're working on it. We're budgeting. We have a monthly budget of giving, and it's gotten better. But Giving Tuesday is a dangerous one for me.
I had a conversation with Leona last week. I said, Christmas is coming up, but don't expect much. Your mother donates too much. There's no money left over for your gifts.
We get the tax receipts in the mail, and he's like, What does this mean? I think that's like a pretty. If there is a problem to be had financially,
Yeah.
that's a good one to have.
If my daughter gives too much, I'm okay with that.
And she did get a fair amount of things from Target, so she's gonna get gifts.
Yeah, her not being able to keep her room clean is a bigger issue, in my view. Anyway,
That could be my gift. A clean bedroom.
I'll see what I can do. I'm a jet setter. I was out of the country for 20 hours.
Sure you were. All right. How long did we go? We said we're going to go an hour.
49 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? We'll give 11 minutes off. I think we've. Is there anything else you want to talk?
Coming up this hour.
We'll give you a chance to win.
No,
Yeah.
I think that. I think we did good.
I think I heard a toilet flush upstairs.
Oh yeah, she's fired up.
Your
up
daughter.
there.
We won't talk about what she did in her diaper yesterday.
Oh.
When you weren't home.
Yeah.
It literally, I had to hold her hands. Grandma had to hold her legs, and Dad was just trying to figure it all out. It was like, man.
Normally, she waits until I am home to have any kind of large accidents.
Yeah.
So I can't believe that happened like right before I landed. I can't believe that she didn't hold out until I got home to just blow up everywhere.
Yeah.
Dad did pretty good with her.
He does good.
The 24 hours I was away, they all survived. Everyone survived. Honey survived.
Yeah.
We did good. I definitely was the one who was worse off.
Yeah, for sure.
She didn't even notice. Although when we did FaceTime her the night while I was gone before I went to bed at 8 p.m. and didn't sleep, she was pretty excited to talk to me.
She was. She said,
Mama, wow. I like this button a lot. We have to get some more Leona sounds.
thanks to Crystal Glass, Londonderry Dodge, Cook County Saluted Steakhouse, Mother Doe Bread Co., Carmen Custom Goldsmith, and the Edmonton Christmas
Which
Market.
is now on.
It's now on. Hey, we'll see you December 4th. Give me a birthday present and get a couple of tickets. Thanks for listening. Have a great week.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's no way, 'cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking sheets.